Welcome to session 2 of the Basic Biostatistics 2 course. In this session, I'm going to show you how to use descriptive statistics in order to get to know your variables and how to test for normality for your continuous variables. Under Analyze, on the top menu of SPSS, click on it, you can find all the statistical tests. Besides the statistical tests, you have also a function called descriptive statistics that helps you getting to know your variables. Getting to know your variables is important because sometimes you have missing values. You'd like to know the range of continuous variables. You'd like to know maybe the frequency of your categorical variables, how many people in which category. So this all helps you to get to know your data and your variables a little bit better. If you go on descriptive statistics, a new window opens that consists of 7 different functions. What we're going to use in this course is frequencies, descriptives, explore, and crosstabs. To start with, frequencies is for getting to know categorical variables. If you'd like to know, for instance, the back pain, how back pain is distributed, how many people belong to the yes and no categories, we click on frequencies. A new window opens called frequencies. On the left side, as you already know, we have all the variables of our database, and on the right side we can select the variables into the empty window. As you know already, as we defined each variable, if they're ordinal, nominal, or scale, all the categorical variables are basically those who consist of 3 little circles. So in our case, I would like to know back pain a little bit better. So I click on back pain and move it into the variable window. And if I'd like to, can still check here in statistics if we can do something. Under statistics, this is more meant for continuous variables. So it doesn't make much sense to have the mean or median for categorical variables. So you can basically omit that window. Under charts, you can do, in addition, bar charts, pie charts, and histogram. Let's just for fun choose a bar chart to get to know back pain. The chart values, it asks you, should it present percentages of frequencies? We can leave it on the frequencies. You can change the percentages as you wish. We click on continue. And once we click on continue or OK, it will give us the results of the analysis of the variable back pain. The output window opens automatically, and you can see here frequencies is the function conducted of the variable back pain. We see here we have 60 valid observation, we have no missing data. The second window basically tells you all the summary we were looking for. So first of all, we have those with no back pain. The second row is for those with back pain. We see there are 32 people without back pain and 28 dwarfs that have back pain. Altogether 60 dwarfs. In percentage, there are 53.3% without back pain and 46.7% with back pain. It also gives you cumulative percentage, that means adding all time up until 100%. If you scroll the window a little bit down, we can see a bar chart for back pain. It's probably not that informative as we have 2 categories only, but we can see that where more dwarfs have back pain than without back pain compared to those who have back pain. The frequency here, we have the numbers of dwarfs. So all this helps you getting to know a little bit better the variable back pain. And in general, frequency helps you getting to know the frequency of the categorical variables. As you're going to see, one of the assignments of this first exercise is that you get to know all your categorical variables. This is important that you know how more or less where dwarfs lie, if they're smoking, if they're not smoking, if they live in a rural place or not, if they're obese, overweight, or normal weight. It's a big benefit if you know your categories and your variables. For continuous variable, we have a different function. If you go back to analyze, we can do it in the output window on the data or variable view window. You go to descriptives, and we have here the second function is descriptives. This is for continuous variables. So there's no point using descriptives for categorical variables. So descriptives is only for continuous variables. Let's see, we like to know more about education of dwarfs. So we click on education, we move it to the variable window, similar as we did in the other functions. And here actually we have under options, if we click on options, we can select a bit more statistics. As you know, continuous variables, usually we can know how they're distributed, we can get standard deviation, the minimum, the maximum, we can have the variance, we can have the range. So it's all up to you what information you'd like to select, what information you like to get from your continuous variables. Once you're happy with the selection you made, you click on continue and then you click on OK, and this will give you actually wonderful information on about your continuous variable education. As you see here, you have only one box, one table. It tells you that education, the first row, we have 60 dwarfs at information education. We see the range is 7, as the minimal years of education is 5, the maximum is 12. That means the range is 7. The mean years of education is 8.55 of all the dwarfs, with a standard deviation of 1.6588 years, and the variance, which is the square of the standard deviation, is 2.752. Knowing this, it helps you more or less to know how the variables are distributed, what's the range of your continuous variables, and it gives you a feeling more or less of all your continuous variables. I also suggest, and it's one of the activities of this exercises you're going to have, to get to know all your continuous variables, about the distribution, about the mean values, where they lie. So these two functions help you to get to know better your categorical and continuous variable. Thank you very much.